My Sisterhood sponsors Education Matters.
Boys, can we move on, please? Come on. Let's move on.
Assalamu alaikum.
Where do you see yourself personally in 5 years' time?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a tough question as well.
I don't really have a real answer for that question, really.
"95% of Muslim children in the United Kingdom are currently attending British public schools. The other 5% are attending Islamic schools, of which, out of 180, only 11 are subsidised by the British government. So, why is Islamic education so expensive? And are these children getting the diversity they need to become members of British society?" Hi, I'm Neil Reynolds, and this is Education Matters.
Tawhid Boys School.
We started in 2000. We started in the mosque area across the road, and we started with 2 classes from the ages of 8 years old to 12 years old. We then purchased this property in 2001, and in October we moved here with some renovations, etc.
Boys, can we get a single file? Make sure you got your hats on. As soon as you go inside, okay, get your books out.
We've had a full extension, 4-story extension over the summer of 2 months, this summer gone. What we have tried to do is to maximise the space that we've had here, provide students with better accommodation, good facilities, outstanding resources so that they're more comfortable.
The first face the children see every morning is that of Usman, the administrative assistant. Let's find out what he's up to now. Usman, hi.
Hi.
How you doing? Good to see you. So, you're the first face that the kids see every morning. So, how long have you been at the school?
It's been a year now.
You've been here a year, and what were you doing before that?
Before that, I went to university, studied accounting, and I was a student here as well. In the morning, it can be quite a bit of rush, and at times it can be quite challenging. We deal with different things, fees, lunches, at times, as well as uniform. So we have many activities going in one small place here, and we have to work at a fast pace, a lot of multitasking.
Our application process is open for all children from all faiths and all backgrounds. It's not just open for Muslims, so that's very important because we're a fully inclusive school. In terms of special education needs and disability, we take that very seriously, and we have an open policy. We will judge every child on its own merits in terms of whether we can provide them with the support that they need, because we don't want to in any way hinder their progress.
"5 minutes, things you know, things you believe, and what has helped you to decide what it is that you know and what it is that you believe in."
A belief is when you think something. It's it's your choice. Like my belief is that Manchester United is better than Arsenal, and some people's belief is Arsenal is better than Manchester United. But I know it is when you're not 100%. Like I know Spurs is rubbish.
Why have you come into school by bike? Do you always come to school by bike?
Yeah.
Yeah?
For me, I normally come to school on my bike, but you know, bikes get punctured and you know they get broken.
Yeah.
Today, in the morning, my bike it had a puncture, so my dad he put it in his car and he brought it here.
Okay.
And then there was bikers breakfast today in my school. So
You
they
had a
fixed
biker's breakfast. So what does that mean, Abdullah? What's a biker's
In a
breakfast?
biker's breakfast, basically, if you bring your bike or you cycle to school on this particular day, they'll either fix your bike and they'll give you a breakfast.
Okay.
So you can have a variety of croissants, drinks, fruits, cereal.
Oh, fantastic.
Different stuff, just
Okay.
for cycling to school.
Excellent. So how far away do you live?
I live 5 minutes away
5 minutes. Okay, so is that 5 minutes by bike or 5 minutes on foot?
on foot.
On foot. So how long does it take you on your bike?
Less.
Does it take you less time to come to school on your bike than it did to paint your nails?
Yeah.
Yeah? when were they painted?
Today.
Today. When today? Because you've been at school all morning, so how did you paint your
Today.
nails today?
On this period just before break.
Period just before break. So what lesson was that?
Maths.
So during maths, you've painted your nails. How bored were you, Yusuf? Yeah?
Yeah.
You were pretty bored, huh? Let's hope your maths teacher doesn't hear this. Tawhid's GCSE results in 2014 were comparable to many state schools. With an 80% success rate from A star to C grades, Tawhid are achieving a higher percentage than Hackney and London as a whole. So, why is it that the government still insist on saying Islamic schools could be divisive?
I'd like to first of all invite David Cameron to my school, or to see a Muslim school in action really. We have had ministers come in the past and it's an eye-opener for them. It's amazing that their perception of Muslim school is totally opposite to what they see. And it's good that they can see it instead of they've been told what it is by others. Our curriculum is very broad, and our Islamic curriculum is about 8% of the total curriculum time. We are a Muslim school with an Islamic ethos. Islamic studies does not dominate in any way the curriculum. Where does this rationale come from? Where does this understanding come from that Muslim schools are divisive, that they are not inclusive? We have a wide range of agencies that we work with. We work with Prevent, we work with the police cadets. Our doors are open, we have nothing to hide. Our curriculum is not, so leading boys to one way. As I said, the main thing is that we have to prepare our students for the life after they leave this school. And we feel we do a good job of that because the feedback we get from the colleges that we work with endorses that. And our students continue to higher education, continue to university, and continue to get into good occupations.
Do you think the boys now that are here are as grateful as you are? Because obviously they didn't see it beforehand.
No, I don't think they're as grateful. I think, unfortunately, that's just a general trend for just the whole society now, where I think a lot of it has become, the problem is our parents, when they came, they had to struggle for it. So when we were growing up, we sort of had a little bit of that struggle, and then we had a better lifestyle. A lot of the kids nowadays, they've got the good lifestyle from the beginning, so they haven't seen that struggle. So now everything seems like, well, what's so good about this?
Do you mind me asking how much the fees are for the school?
Approximately 3,200
Per year?
Yeah.
So is that the only funding that the school gets, or is there independent funding as well?
Absolutely not. We're not funded by the government, and we ask our community and the wider community to contribute. So therefore, during the whole year, throughout the whole year, we will go out fundraising, and we raise funds through that way.
I know people who have sent their kids to normal state public schools, and they're really good Muslim, well-brought up children. And I know people who have come to Muslim schools and they've left and they're worse than some of the kids who have gone to state schools. So I don't think everything boils down to the school. I think the school, the parents and the teachers, I think everyone has to sort of work together. And unless that's not done as a team, the kid can't actually take the right direction.
Anyone speaks now, everyone comes back after school.
So apparently Khalid and Ibrahim were talking in class. They've been thrown out. Let's find out their reactions. So, gentlemen, what was the problem?
They were talking in class.
Talking in class?
Yeah, before class.
To each other, or?
No,
Mainly, yeah, we just went in the classroom, like, and you know, the ICT is like packed space, so like, once we've entered, there was a bit of like a stampede pushing, and then I pushed him, he pushed me, we both got out of the door. For ICT, they should call it IT, because we're not doing the C bit. There's no computers really. We just sometimes we just read from a textbook, and then he says log on, and then by the time we finish the textbook, he says log off. So it's basically IT, no C involved whatsoever.
How annoying are the boys in this school actually to teach?
Very annoying.
How annoying are the boys in this school actually to teach?
Very annoying. No, they're actually quite good. The boys are actually quite good.
There are children that you really like, and there's children that you have to get to like, for lack of a better word.
I get in trouble quite a lot, but I try to focus on my studies.
Okay, so what do you get in trouble for, Sammy?
Probably talking to other students and trying to distract them.
What was I like at school? Fantastic. Honestly speaking, I was a bit of a handful, to be honest, yeah.
I have to admit, I wasn't the most well-behaved, shall I say. I didn't ever get excluded, but I was quite lively. A lot of energy in me.
Boys are boys, okay? And there are some incidences of fighting. Frankly, it's not very common, okay? But our policy is quite strict with that.
Me? I got a lot of role models. If you told me to pick one.
Yeah, who?
Floyd Mayweather. He's a legend.
He's a legend?
He's a legend.
Why is he a legend, brother?
49-0. No one can do that.
We do have students from Algeria, from Morocco, some from France, some from even, obviously, the subcontinent, India, Pakistan.
And where are your parents from?
They're from Somalia.
Both parents?
Yeah, and they were born there as well.
Okay. Were you born here?
I I was born here.
You were born
here?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Excellent.
Something wrong happened.
I noticed from early in my visit a distinct lack of female teachers or members of staff. This led me to ask the question who, if anyone, is giving the boys the maternal influences needed as they continue living within a Muslim community in 21st century Britain.
I mean, the teachers have to become the father and the mother.
Majority of all our boys go to state-funded colleges or sixth forms, and they don't have any difficulties in terms of integrating with the opposite sex. We, as I said, have a very strong partnership with our parents, and and we believe that our parents, and especially our mothers, play a very strong part.
So something we actually say about the respect that you should give to your mother should be 3 times more than your father.
So we've just found out that at Tawhid they have audio and video feeds in each of the classrooms. So the head teacher has just gone up to the classroom now to get the teacher out of the room so that we can then see the reaction of the boys without a teacher in the room. And hopefully he's going to come down here and watch his class with me. Hi there, yeah. So the reactions of the boys is very, very different. You told one of the guys to stop talking at one point, and as soon as your back was turned, he was off talking again. So I just wanted to show you your class without you in it, which is probably something you've never seen before. So I think the reactions are very interesting, obviously, of the boys to the teachers. They obviously show respect when they're in the room, but I think the respect dissipates slightly when they're out of the room. But I think that's safe to say of every school.
From the atrium, that then needs to turn around and go back up out of the heart. So to give a little bit of friction and slow it down, we've got these ventricles. And what we can see here is the contrast between the left hand side of the heart and the right hand side. And the difference in thickness.
Right, so if you look at instructions today, you're going to perform dissection of lamb's heart, right? When you get your heart, you look at the top of it and try to identify the veins. Don't worry, it's not pig's milk. If you're feeling queasy, like I did say, don't eat. I asked you not to eat, but I see you stuff in your faces before you come in here. I asked you not to eat for a reason, right? So if you do, listen to me, if you feel faint straight away, you sit down immediately and you put your hand up. Just don't even need to ask me to sit down, sit down immediately and I'll come round, the cell will come round and we'll sort that out. Yeah, goggles, everyone put their goggles on.
They're already two like this.
I know. So take one, pass it down.
I swear I look like Men in Black.
Do not touch them. And don't fight over them.
Whenever children they get involved with any sort of dissection, any sort of blood, guts, they're really excitable, obviously. It's not something they do normally. You know, most of our children don't even get involved in their cooking at home.
One thing that makes me really proud of the school is that the way that the management and the staff work together and the whole community comes together. And that's also the wider community, the Muslim community that contribute towards this school, you know, to develop the school. And that really touches my heart because I feel that it's not just my vision. I feel that I spend a lot of time in school and I feel that I'm the only one that's thinking in this way. It's really great to see when staff, community, parents come together, and it's a project, a community, truly community project, you could say. And that's something that I'm really proud of.
So, my day here at Tawhid Secondary School has finally come to a close, and I'm left wondering if I've actually got the answers to the questions I asked earlier. I think it's a resounding yes. All I've seen today is a group of boisterous teenagers enjoying what they do and having respect for their elders in this school. Maybe British public schools have got a lot to learn, because at Tawhid School, education actually does matter.
What channel is this?
My Sisterhood sponsors Education Matters.